teaching high school students in Toronto and across Canada about the consequences of drinking and driving. Tracy's live at Northern Secondary with that story this morning. Good morning, Trace.
Good morning, Kevin. It is National Students Against Impaired and Distracted Driving Day today, right across the country. So we're going to show you a little demo here. They've got some great demonstrations set up. I don't know who that is. He just walked in.
That's the Red Knight.
Oh, that's the Red Knight. Okay, the school mascot. I am here with Nurse Nancy Graham. She's with Toronto Public Health. She's going to be explaining to us what Miss Eva is going to be doing right now. She's going to go through a little demo of what happens after a night of drinking. So first she puts on the goggles. Explain the goggles.
Right. The goggles represent being impaired. We subscribe to a program of harm reduction, and we want students to experience safer partying and safer driving. So we want them to experience being impaired, so we have them wear the goggles.
They're pretty sexy. So the first thing she's going to do is try and get into her house, right?
That's right. After she's driven home successfully, we hope, she goes home and tries to open up her apartment or her door keys, and she has to find the right key to go into the lock, and there she goes. She's doing it well. And yeah, so it's basically experiencing that your psychomotor skills are impaired, your judgment is impaired. So then we accompany the student to their bed, and she crashes in her bed. And in the middle of the night, let's say she is feeling nauseated and needs to get up and upchuck. So we'll give her some little cookies here, and she gets up out of her bed.
She can barely even hold the cookies. Okay, let's see if you can make it to the washroom then, Eva.
And she has to follow the lines to the washroom, stopping, and then toss the cookies into the toilet. And how is she doing?
She's 0 for 3. This is going to be a messy, messy washroom the night after.
Exactly. And then she turns around and follows the hallway back to her bed. And how is she doing? She's doing great. Yeah.
Okay, Eva, how does it feel to have these goggles on?
It's quite weird, actually.
Does it feel like you can't walk, like you're sort of off balance?
Yeah, it throws the vision really off. Like, you think your feet are, like, in the middle, but, like, actually you're probably off to one side, really.
Okay, all right. A good example of what happens after a night of drinking here. We've got more of these demos coming up. Of course, today is National Students Against Impaired and Distracted Driving. Thanks, guys. For now, back to you, Kev.